Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is Amanda and I'm from Amanda Crochets, and in today's tutorial I'm going to show you how to make this beautiful Jellybean Baby Blanket. This blanket measures 29 inches wide by 30 inches long, and it is quick and simple to make. As you can see, I use a variety of different colors. I use more pastel colors as spring is approaching in the next couple of months. And I just really loved how this blanket came out, and I thought it was very easy, and of course you can always change up the colors as you see fit. So let's get started on today's tutorial on learning how to make the Jellybean Baby Blanket. For the Jellybean Baby Blanket, you're going to need a size J 6mm crochet hook, and then for the yarn you're going to need a variety of different colors. So for your main color you're going to need white, and I ended up using 2 skeins, and this is Hobby Lobby. I love this yarn, and of course the color name is white, and this is all Hobby Lobby. I love this yarn. You can use whatever worsted weight yarn that you would like. And this next color is light peach. Next color is Buttercup. This one is Menthe. This next one is Orchid. And last but not least, we have soft pink. So you're going to need 2 skeins of your main color, which is the white, and then you're going to need 1 skein of the remaining colors. So for this yarn, this is a 7-ounce skein, or 199 grams. It is 355 yards, or 325 meters, and it is 100% acrylic, machine wash, and dry. And it's a number 4 worsted weight yarn. So like I said, you're going to need 2 skeins of white, or your main color, and then 1 skein each of your remaining colors. So for today's tutorial, I'm just going to start with that purple color so you can see my stitches. And for my blanket, I made a total of 98 chains. If you wanted to make your blanket bigger or smaller, you will just change the number of chains. So this blanket is in a multiple of 4 plus 2. So you're going to take any number and multiply it by 4, and then you're going to add 2 more chains to the very end. I'm just going to show you a small sample today. So I'm just going to do 4 times 5, which is 20, plus 2, so a total of 22 chains. And again, if you're going to make the blanket the same size that I did a chain of 98. So you're going to start with your white, but again, I'm going to start with this purple color so you can see my stitches. And you're going to yarn over your hook and pull through the loop on your hook, and that is your first chain. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Continue until you have a total of 22 chains for your practice swatch, or 98 chains for your blanket. Okay, so once you have your 98 chains, or your multiple of 4 plus 2, we can begin row 1. For this blanket, row 1 and 2 are going to be your base rows, and you're going to repeat row 3 for the entire pattern. And for the chain 2 throughout this blanket, the chain 2 is going to count as your double crochet. So for row 1, we're going to make 3 double crochets into the 6th chain from your hook. So that loop on your hook does not count. You're going to count 6 chains from your hook. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And in that 6th chain, you're going to make 3 double crochets. So yarn over your hook, insert your hook into that 6th chain, yarn over, pull up a loop, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and that completes your double crochet. Now we're going to make 2 more double crochets into that same chain space. So again, yarn over, insert your hook into that same chain, yarn over, pull up a loop, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Again, one more time, yarn over your hook, insert your hook into that same chain, yarn over, pull up a loop, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Next you're going to chain 1, and then you're going to skip 3 chains, and you're going to make 3 double crochets into the next chain. So go ahead and chain 1 and skip 3 chains. So this is the chain that you just worked in, so you're going to skip the next 3, 1, 2, and 3, and in that chain after that you're going to make 3 double crochets. So 1, 2, and 3. And then you're going to repeat this all the way across until you have your final chains. So again, chain 1, skip 3 chains, 1, 2, and 3, and in the chain after that you're going to make 3 double crochets. So 1, 2, and 3, chain 1, skip the next 3 chains, 1, 2, and 3, and in the chain after that make 3 double crochets. Chain 1, and you should have 4 chains remaining. So again, you're going to skip 3 chains and you're going to make 2 double crochets in the final. So 1, 2, and 3, you're going to skip those, and then your final chain you're going to make 2 double crochets. And this is what your first row is going to look like. So for row 2, we're going to go ahead and chain 2 and turn. And we are going to begin with our chain 1 space. So you're going to completely skip this first section here with the 2 double crochets from the previous row. And remember that chain 2 is going to count as your double crochet. So working right here in this chain 1 space, you're going to work a double crochet. So yarn over, insert your hook into that chain 1 space, and complete your double crochet as normal. Next, you're going to do a triple crochet in the middle chain of your foundation chain. So what that means is you're going to yarn over your hook twice. You're going to come back down to that beginning chain that you made, and you're going to find that middle stitch. So remember, we skipped 3 chains, so 1, 2, and 3. You're going to go in that second chain and you're going to make your triple crochet. So make sure you have your yarn wrapped around your hook twice. Go down to that chain and go into the center chain, or that second chain, and then you're going to yarn over your hook, pull through 4 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and then yarn over, pull through the remaining 2. You're going to move your stitches over a little bit, and you're going to find that chain 1 space, which is right here, and you're going to go right back into that chain 1 space and make a double crochet. And that completes your first section right there. So next you're going to go ahead and chain 1. You're going to skip over these 3 double crochets and you're going to work into that next chain 1 space. So right here, so again, you're going to make a double crochet by going right underneath that chain 1. Next you're going to make a triple crochet, so yarn over your hook twice. You're going to go down to your foundation chain. You're going to see your 3 chains and you're going to go right into that center chain. So insert your hook into that center chain, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and that completes your triple crochet. Next you're going to make a double crochet into that same chain 1 space, so find your chain 1 space and make a double crochet, chain 1. Now you're going to repeat this all the way across until you have your last remaining stitches, so right here. So just work the same thing. I'll show you one more time. Double crochet into that single that chain 1 space right here, yarn over twice, go down to your foundation chain and see your 3 chains. You're going to go into that center chain and work your triple crochet. Next you're going to find that chain 1 space again and you're going to make 1 more double crochet into that space, chain 1, and then again double crochet, triple crochet into that center chain from the foundation chain, double crochet all in that chain 1 space. So just make sure you're skipping over that 3 double crochet section from the previous row. When you get to the end, you're going to make 2 double crochets in between that chain stitch from the beginning in your 3 double crochet clusters. So go right into that chain and make 2 double crochets. And then this is what 2 rows looks like. Okay, so now we're going to be going on to row 3, and row 3 is going to be the repeat row for the entire pattern. So go ahead and chain 2 and turn. We're going to be working in the chain 1 spaces, so you're just going to do the same thing that you pretty much did before. So you're going to do 1 double crochet in that chain 1 space, yarn over twice for your triple crochet, and now instead of looking in the chain spaces, you're going to have the 3 double crochets from the previous row, and with this you're going to find the centermost stitch, so your 2nd double crochet, and you're going to work your triple crochet in the top of that double crochet. So just like that, and then you're going to find your chain 1 space again and you're going to make a double crochet and then chain 1. I'll show you again. Find your next chain 1 space, make a double crochet, yarn over twice. You're going to find your double crochet cluster from the previous row, so you have your 3 double crochets right here. You're going to find your center double crochet, which is going to be right in this stitch. You're going to go in the top of that double crochet, yarn over, pull up a loop, and you're going to complete your triple crochet as normal. You're going to find that chain 1 space again, and you're going to make another double crochet. Chain 1 and continue your row. So again, find that chain 1 space, make a double crochet, make a triple crochet in the second double crochet from the previous row, and then finally you're going to make a double crochet in that chain 1 space, and then chain 1. So you're going to repeat this all the way across until the end of your row, and then when you get to the end of your row, you're going to go ahead and make 2 double crochets in the space between the last double crochet section and your turning chain. Okay, and then that is what your third row is going to look like. So again, you're going to repeat row 3 over and over again for the entire pattern. And for my blanket, I started out with 8 rows of white, and then I changed color to the pink. So I will show you how to change colors. So when you are working the last double crochet of your row, you're going to go ahead and make that double crochet, but instead of yarning over and completing the stitch, you're going to just let your yarn go, and you're going to go ahead and cut your yarn and leave a tail. And I use that soft pink as my next color, so I'll go ahead and just leave a little bit of a tail, and you're simply going to rest the new yarn color over your hook, and you're going to pull through with that new color. And then I just like to give both tails a little bit of a tug to tighten that up, and then you're going to go ahead and chain 2 and turn and complete your pattern. So I did again 8 rows of white for the beginning, I did 4 rows of that pink, and then I just went back and forth between white and another color. So for each section you're going to have 4 rows of each color, and then in between you're going to have 6 rows of white, and you're going to repeat that until you have 1 section of each color. The pink is going to be on your blanket twice, and then you're going to have 8 rows at the very end. So I'm going to go ahead and do a few rows with this pink color, and then I will show you how to make the ending row of your blanket, as that's a little bit different. So again, you're just going to be working in those chain 1 spaces and in that center double crochet from the previous row with your triple crochets. So again, I will make a few rows of this pink color, and then I will show you how to end the blanket. Okay, so I have a few rows of that pink color. So you're going to repeat row 3, and you're going to have a total of 69 rows. Again, you're going to have 8 rows for white at the very beginning. You're going to have 4 rows of each of the colors, and then in between the colors you're going to have 6 rows of white. So when you come to the last part where you're making your final white rows, you're going to have 7 rows, and then row number 8 is going to be your finishing row. So for your finishing row, you're going to go ahead and chain 2 and turn. You're going to make a double crochet into that chain 1 space. I'm sorry, you're going to make a double crochet in that chain 1 space, and then you're going to make a triple crochet just like you did before in that center double crochet from the previous row, and then another double crochet in that chain 1 space. Do not chain 1, and you're going to make a double crochet into that next triple. So this time you're going to find your next section with your 3 stitches. You're going to find your triple crochet, and you're going you're going to go in the top of that triple crochet and you're going to make a double crochet. And then you're going to repeat this across. So in that next chain one space, you're going to make a double crochet, a triple crochet, and a double crochet. You're going to find your next 3 stitches together, and in that triple crochet, you're going to go in the top of that triple crochet and you're going to make a double crochet. And then again, you're just going to repeat this all the way across the top of your blanket, and that will even everything out and make it look nice and finished. And then again, this is row 70 of your blanket. Find that next section with your triple crochet and make a double crochet. And then finally, when you get to the end of your row, you're going to make 2 double crochets into that final space between the chain and your 3 stitches. And then that completes your blanket. So you have a nice even top. So looking back at the blanket, I have the 8 rows of white, 4 rows of pink, 6 rows of white, and then I used the light peach, the Buttercup, Menthe, Orchid, and I went back to that pink, and then I did the final 8 rows of white, and then like I said, here is the top and what it looks like. Now for this blanket, I did not make a border. However, if you did want to go ahead and make a border, you can totally do that. I just chose not to because I really liked how it looked without a border. If you were to make a border, I usually make just a simple single crochet border, but you can do whatever border that you would like. And this is what the Jellybean Baby Blanket looks like. So again, I hope you enjoy making this tutorial. Feel free to change up the colors if you like, and I just really hope you enjoyed this blanket as much as I did. So now it's time to like, comment, and subscribe to see all future videos by me, and as always, happy crocheting! Bye!